Day 3. Calm in the storm. Living in a chaotic world. Life is unpredictable. One moment everything seems fine, and the next you're hit with news you never expected. Stress at work, financial struggles, which is what I'm going through, a health diagnosis, uncertainty about the future. It feels like everything is spinning out of control. But here's what we need to remember. Peace isn't the absence of problems, it's the presence of God in the middle of them. True peace isn't about everything going right. It's about knowing that no matter what happens, God is with you, holding you, strengthening you, and guiding you through every storm. Today we'll explore how we can hold on to God's peace when everything around us feels unstable. Isaiah 41:10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. This verse is packed with powerful reminders of why we don't have to live in fear. First, I am with you. You are never alone, no matter what chaos surrounds you. Second, I am your God. He is in control, even when life feels out of control. Third, I will strengthen you. You don't have to rely on your own strength. God will carry you. And fourth, I will uphold you. Even when you feel like you're falling apart, God holds you together. I have been there on numerous occasions where I have felt completely like I'm falling apart. Thoughts of suicide. I tried it once even, and I ended up in a psychiatric care home because of that. My mom was murdered. My life was in shambles. My marriage was in shambles. Financially, going through PTSD, not working because mentally I just couldn't hack it. Yeah, my life was in total shambles. And I sit here today because God held me together in that time. The world tells us peace comes from stability, but God tells us peace comes from His presence. When we focus on who He is, fear loses its grip. The next time you feel overwhelmed, pause and say this verse out loud. God is with me. He will strengthen and uphold me. I do not need to fear. Colossians 3:15, let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts. Since members of one body, you were called to peace, and be thankful. So the word rule in this verse means to take charge, to govern, to direct. In other words, we have a choice. We can let worry rule our hearts, or we can let Christ's peace take control. When we allow God's perfect peace to rule, we stop letting fear call the shots. Instead, we trust that Jesus is bigger than whatever we're facing. This verse also connects peace with thankfulness. Why? Because gratitude shifts our focus from what's wrong to what's right. When we thank God for His presence, our perspective changes. When anxiety creeps in today, stop and name 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude opens the door for peace to take over. 2 Thessalonians 3:16. Now may the Lord of peace Himself give you peace at all times and in every way. The Lord be with you all. This verse makes one thing clear. God's peace is always available. It's there when life is good. It's there when life is messy. It's there when nothing makes sense. Notice that Paul, who wrote a lot of the New Testament. Notice that Paul calls God the Lord of peace. That means peace isn't just something God gives. It's who He is. When you draw close to Him, you're drawing close to the very source of peace itself. How do we hold on to peace? First, focus on God's presence. When you feel anxious, remember God is with you. He will strengthen and uphold you. Second, choose gratitude over fear. Start every day by thanking God for 3 things. Gratitude shifts your heart toward peace. Next, surrender worry in prayer. Instead of holding on to stress, give it to God. Pray and trust that He is handling it. That's a big one. Let God's peace rule. Stop letting fear run your life. Let Christ's peace take control instead. Choosing peace over panic. You may not be able to control your circumstances, but you can choose peace. You can choose to trust God is with you. You can choose to believe that He is holding you up. You can choose to rest in the fact that his peace is available at all times. So today, let go of fear, breathe in his presence, and walk in the unshakable peace that only God can give. I think that was pretty self-explanatory. Peace is a choice. You can choose to trust God. You can choose to believe he's holding you up. You can choose to rest in the fact that peace is available at all times. It's a choice. When I switched from the fear and the panic and everything and decided to make peace my number one goal, I wanted to live in peace. And I found out that Jesus is the Prince of Peace. He alone and through God the Father are where peace is found, because he is peace. So that pretty much concludes this one. If you have any questions, you want to know more, let me know. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.